My name is Otejire Jumabone. I'm the creative director of Hank and Reech Leather Goods. My journey into leather crafts, I would say, started sometime in 2014, 2015. I can't be sure exactly, but what spurred me to go into leather craft was, I had been interested in it for a while. And I purchased some bags. When the bags came, they looked nice on the internet, but when they came, they were nice. But I looked at the bag and I was like, it's possible for us to make things like this in Nigeria. And I started out, watching a lot of videos, doing a lot of reading, doing a lot of researching. I got my first set of craft tools, and I started practicing. And then the feedback I was getting from friends and family spurred me to continue and then take it from the level of just being a hobby into being a sort of secondary profession. Now it's my primary profession, but at the time it was my secondary profession. So that's how basically the journey started, and it's been an interesting one where, like every other journey that matters, there will be challenges, but there are also upside. A lot of people, most of the time, they don't believe that the level of craftsmanship that we offer to the public is something I learned on my own, where I watched quite a number of videos and I did research and I did reading, but I really didn't attend any sort of formal training or formal crafts lesson. But I also understand that it might be difficult for people to learn that way, and this is because people learn different styles of learning. Some people are more visual than others. I like to think that I'm one of those people who, when I see things and I observe, even if for a short while, I'm almost able to do it, replicate what I've seen, especially things that are practical and things that have to do with crafts. So I think that's one of the things that has helped me, and it might not be the case for other people. They may need to actually find themselves in a setting where they are being trained in a classroom setting for them to get that, because not everybody is a visual learner, not everybody learns as fast as other people. So some people might need to be shown over and over again the process. Some people might just need that reassurance. But for me, it was easy, and it still is. That's majorly one of the things that helped me, on this journey. And that's also one of the reasons why I'm very passionate about, passing on knowledge and teaching people the craft, because I understand that not everybody is able to learn online. But that being said, I also think learning from the internet and online is a very, very important resource, because, there's a lot of free things you can learn online. There's so much information out there, and so that's not something that you should take for granted. Even if you find yourself in a classroom setting where you're able to be trained, it would be to your advantage that after your training you are watching videos, you are constantly reading, you are constantly educating yourself, so that you get better with your craft. And so that's basically what I think on the issue of me being a self-taught leather craftsman, and how that might not exactly work for other people. Some people might be able to learn that way, but some people need to go into a classroom setting to get the knowledge.
This is the pattern for this one, because obviously you come up with your pattern, you have to do your design and everything and make sure that it works out properly. Because if you don't do pattern, you just waste leather. You know how it is now. So this is the pattern for this one, this is the pattern for that one. Yeah, we're constantly doing stuff, moving. And as you see, we have a lot of things under there because no space. So by the time there's space, all of these things will have their own
shelf.
Yeah, so you just go to when you need it.
It's okay.
You see all of the leather. All under there is leather. And then see, there's still some extra leather here. You see how smooth it is?
Important that people who are more experienced are able to pass on knowledge, so that it makes the journey easier for the younger generation to navigate. I was also involved late last year as a facilitator for the Kafawa, which was an intensive training where trained quite a number of students. I was involved in some of the trainings and even an online training. And for me, training is not just only giving knowledge, but also gaining knowledge. It's such an interesting experience every time I'm opportuned or have the opportunity to train people, and it's something I really look forward to. I'm really passionate about personal knowledge, because I think it's almost like the sort of legacy you leave, is important to me now, is what I'm able to do for other people, what my legacy is. For the Kafawa training is an initiative between my World of Bags and the Mastercard Foundation to train young Nigerians. I think you just go to kafawa.com, and there'll be a number you can reach for feedback, and then whenever the training is starting, they've done the first batch. Whenever the second batch is starting up, which I know will be sometime this year, you will be reached out to if you show interest, and then you can come in for the training. And the beauty of it is training is free, so it's open to whoever wants to gain knowledge in leather crafts and probably start their journey running a leather crafts business or working with a leather crafts organization.
And see, this is similar to this. Is going to be similar to this.
Okay.
Right, but then these are the smaller ones. These are more for, this cut is more for the work bags.
Okay.
So as you see, all of these preparations here.
Half for the...
Exactly, and then
these designs here.
you see on each of them, we already have the pockets sewn before we attach the handles. The handles are hand stitched on.
Okay.
So it's a process where
Let's see the inside. Wonderful stuff.
that's what we're handling. So it's,
Now, of course, by the time you're done, it will be branded.
of course, all of the branding. That's the idea for this one. So we're also going to be making, as you see, this also has the same characteristics with
And it goes with the bag.
that. So this is supposed to match another client's bag.
Okay.
We're making slight adjustments on this before we send it out. We've already delivered the bag.
Okay.
So we're just making slight adjustments on this one and we'll send it out.
One of the things I'm really interested in is woodwork. So I constantly find myself looking at pictures of leather designers, for furniture designers, excuse me, and just planning, because it's something I want to do in the near future. It was called Hank and Reech Leather Goods, but now it's called Hank and Reech Goods, so that it's more encompassing, because we're going to be introducing a line of other lifestyle products, not only just leather goods. Bags and all of that, but we want to be able to do furniture, we want to be able to do interior, we want to be able to do lifestyle. So it's a work in progress, really.
Excellent.
Like I said, I'm excited to just be on this journey, learning and growing. Most of the feedback we get growing up in Nigeria is that the country is not a good place, and then most of us want to leave the country, and it's understandable because life is short, and everybody wants to have a good life. But I would look at Nigeria as your house, and if your house is a dirty place, the only way you can make it better is to clean it yourself. So the idea shouldn't be what can Nigeria do for me, but what can I do for Nigeria? What can I do for Nigeria? So the first thing is to change the mindset. And when you have that mindset of someone who creates value, you realize that you now begin to become happy, and you find happiness, and you find fulfillment in what you do, or at least that's what has worked for me so far, and that's what I try to preach. I'm not saying the country is the best, but I'm saying that we have our peculiar problems, and we are the ones in the best position to solve the problems of the country.
So keep yourself happy and solve problems.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tejiri.